Okay. As always, the disconnect. Hello YouTube. Hello everyone. Hello stream. Hello chat. Hello everyone here. Just launching up this Twitch, and I was thinking I'd make a YouTube video. Just, as I normally do. It will be a bit ranty. Just going off of, I guess, a non-scripted sort of YouTube video sort of feeling here. So essentially, I'm going to be covering Hordetest, as you can tell probably from the YouTube video title. And it's going to be a little talk. We're going to play, do the recording, and play at the same time, I guess. And give ourselves a little, let's play some Herrera maybe. And give ourselves a little chance to sort of like go over topics that has been happening lately in terms of like Hordetest, Isle, and maybe some predictions and stuff. Since my kid is at school and stuff, and this is only the real time I get some peace. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna cover is Hordetest. So currently, oh, this is up here. Currently, Jesus. We have Allo and Rex in the Hordetest, obviously, from the date of this recording. And we have Austro and Barry coming soon. Most of us would assume. And this is not regular soon, but the Isle soon. That's not me shitting on the Isle devs or anything. That's just, it is what it is, right? I can't wait for Barry, personally, and Austro, mostly Barry. I think Austro is beautiful as an animal. So to not give it like less love, I guess, but the animal is obviously very difficult to make in terms of the feathers, and I respect that. I respect the devs going all in on making like the feathers seem more what's the word I'm looking for? Realistic. They have a lot of animations. Kissin says that like she wants to pull her hair out every time they have to deal with Ostro's like feathers in the beginning. And sadly, yeah, that is, I guess that is the takeaway that lots of people don't really notice that certain animals or certain things are difficult because, or things take some time because there could be a few animations, it could be like a mechanic they have, whatever the reason, right? Oh my god, another DC? Okay. We'll cover the Hordetest. This is like the first time I'm DC twice in a row. So the major thing for me in terms of like Hordetest and Allo and all of it, I currently think Rex is pretty much ready. I don't know what it is that it needs. The paleo sounds are already in, like from this patch. The paleo sounds are in. I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube, you can find a video on it. So go check that out if you didn't know already. More than likely, if you're watching this video, you probably know that already. And I personally think that Hordetest Allo is pretty much ready. Like I think the devs, from what we've gotten, like the cracked code version of Hordetest Allo, current Allo might be a bit strong, but I think as a playable, as like a final product, I think it's perfect, and I don't even think it's finished, but I think they can I think it's ready for launch. Like if you told me that Allo is like in the game, like normally I would have been like, yeah, this thing is obviously it's in the game. Like I wouldn't be able to tell this is Hordetest, if you just told me like, and I didn't actually play the game. That's already it. I think it is. I'm hoping that they do a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm hoping that they do a little bit of work tweaking maybe with the numbers, but like that can be something they do after. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they want to like make sure it's perfect before that it actually comes out. But Allo is a full animal, and I obviously I love Allo. It's not my favorite animal, but it's up there, like, top 10 maybe. Coolest, like definitely coolest theropods. But yeah, I think Allo. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is my Rex. This is my Rex server. I just have like random things just surviving on each server. I'll log out of this one though, because I don't actually want to play Rex right now. I'll just do a quick log. If it dies, it dies. But Allo as a final product, I should say, like as a whole animal, I think is amazing. Like essentially, I think Allo is pretty much good to go. It's ready. It's clean. My Dino trying to get into EU1 is crazy. Let's just see if I have anything on EU10. So yeah, and playing with a server full of allos when it was launched was, I cannot express the feeling of how you guys probably don't, but if you don't know, like for those of you who don't play Hordetest, like when an animal gets launched, like when Serato came to the game or Carno, it's like a true experience that you never really get. You know, it's one of those like, holy shit, it's out. And it's clearly out because the whole server, like official servers, are just running rampant. You know, obviously some unofficial servers have like, you know, you can't play XYZ amount of animal because there might be like a limiter, so people can't spawn in as them. So this bug is super annoying where you have to like, I press like the Windows button so I can actually use the mouse here. I've been playing a lot of Pteranodon and stuff. We should do some Allo. Let's do some Allo. Fuck it. I would prefer to play my little pumpkin spice Allo, as I like to call it. Allo's been rough to play though. Like in terms of like the cannies and, you know, obviously the streamers, not the streamers, the hackers and stuff. Really, really unfortunate sort of events, I guess. But Allo as a whole, like this animal just feels super good. Run animation feels good. The pounce, I mean, it's a bit glitchy, you know. Omni 2.0, that's basically what Allo is, right? Well, I guess Trodon is Omni 2.0, but since it's a bigger, better version, it technically is. So let's just say Omni 3.0. Oh, done. Great animal to play overall. I think the animations, the sound, the sitting, that like little glitchy stuff, like this, the you pounce in water and you kind of go faster. Oh shit. Fucking birds. You know, all that stuff. Personally, I think like, sure, it might get nerfed, but it's funny that it exists, and it's funny to test it. You know, I think I like that it's kind of like janky and cracked in its own way because it's very unique. You know, he's swiping his claw. You do this attack in water and you can move faster, or you hold the pounce and you do that, and then you're boosting through the water. You know. Fucking birds, man. I don't know how to spawn the Pterodactylus, by the way, anymore. Like, as a Pteranodon, we used to be able to do that really easily. And now it's one of those things where it's like, fuck. I don't know. Yeah. The hunger on these animals, though, like, when you get to, like, 50% growth, your hunger, like, your slowness and your hunger starts to tank. You're able to kill boars and stuff, obviously, but, like... yeah, it's just rough. Should we go Hemomania maybe? 5%, why not? 10% damage increase in your next grow, so it's pretty strong. Some mutations. I really like the Elder system as well. I think the Elder system is such a great system. I'm jumping between topics here, but Elder system is such a great thing. People hate it, but they hate it because you're really slow and shit when you become old. But I like it for the fact that it really wants you to like play the game. It wants you to move around. Like I have to run and get to this point. I don't know why. Like this is a you know, PZ, patrol zone. There's never anything here, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, there's someone in the comment section that's gonna be like, "Hey, dude, actually, there's a lot of food here," and I don't know. I've never seen anything here. The only thing I see is Allos, and then I'm the food because they're usually whites, and I'm clearly not a cannibal. I've no problem with people playing or, you know, being a cannibal and stuff, but just I guess it's just not for me. And the sad thing is, the only thing that really kills me is Allos and Rexes, and I want to play one of them, but I don't kill my own species. I'll play a Rex and kill Allos. I'll play Allo and kill Rex, but I'd rather hunt the AI and be friendly with other Allos, you know. But that's just a me thing. You know, if I have to fight, I'll fight, you know. But at that point, I'm trying to like either be friendly and get into sort of social dynamic or avoid confrontation. Let's head to this place then. go to Sank. So if you don't know, you need to actually hit each of these zones. Like you need to hit a sanctuary, you need to hit a 4 patrol zones, etc., etc. The Sank is the most dangerous place to go if you're not really used to it. It's one of those things where you gotta get there. Ideally, when you're small, because if you get killed there or on the way there, yeah, you don't want to do when you're older, and you know you'll take damage when you're too big. That snarl, by the way, Rexes make a similar noise, and it's sort of like, oh, that was a tail. I always check first. Like, is it Rex? My first Allo, or I should say, my first Allo that I got past like 20%, or like maybe not 20%, maybe like 30 or 40%. I actually got Prime Elder on it, so I've actually played Prime Elder Allo. But I actually died around like 90%. I never got to Entomb because I was raining, I was starving, and then yeah, oh, there's a drop off right there. But yeah, overall, I think the system is good. I obviously can understand that people don't like being weaker and stuff, but I do think that's part of the life cycle. And I think when the thing that people don't understand is your elder and your like you know, your prime, just regular adults form for such a little time. I think that's the problem. I think if you had like 10% of your playthrough being that would have been better. And then when you're like, I don't know, 90% or 85% or something, then you get really weak, you know. But it's like the gradual drop off. It doesn't feel good. But I do think, like, as a gameplay loop, it's good. And I do like that because the dev said that, you know, they understand it's not for everyone. If you want to be an eternal, perfectly young adult, as we used to have it, you know, they're wording it like, like, you guys know that we're all getting old eventually, right? Like, because we are. Time goes by fast, and this is a game, you know, with life cycles and stuff. So I think that's healthy. I do think it's a healthy sort of gameplay design. In my opinion, at least. I can do the swimming bug thing. I can try it. Oh, there's an elk here. I don't know if I can take on an elk. We can try. Rex is like surprisingly so weak, like, or like Dilo and stuff when you're fighting certain things, but certain animals are just really, yeah. Certain animals just have a really rough time, but you know, I played Dilo, played a bit of the Carno, and it was just rough, and I just like my like 80% Dilo like died to like a 20% or 30% Rex or something, and it was just it didn't feel good because I just got pinned. And then I just thought, you know, I can't blame anyone but myself, you know. I can't blame myself. I can't blame anyone but myself. So there's that. But yeah, back to Allo. I think Allo is great. I think it's ready to be out. You know, obviously there's probably some bugs or something that I don't know about. Maybe they don't want that water thing being in the game, so they might remove that. But I do think it's is it busted? If everyone knows that it's a thing, I don't feel like it's that busted. You know, if everyone knows, hey, you know, don't go in the water with the Allo because you know, I think that's a problem. Should I go and get some gastroliths? Actually, maybe I should. Only thing I've eaten so far is something that makes me starve. Overall, yeah. So overall, Allo sounds amazing. I remember that the stream was this literal like. Sorry to air rape there, but you know, repeat headphone users, I guess. Like, who isn't using headphones nowadays? I don't know. There's some of you guys on the phone, I guess, that are probably watching this, but yeah. Overall, you know, sounds, all that shit, pretty good. I miss hearing that Allo screech. I think it's a little bit better. Like, it sounds like an updated version of it, but oh. Is it server actually only 10 people? I guess I could just let's try hunt a boar. It would be a rough fight, but we could try it. Shit, I don't care. Oh, I keep forgetting the pounce is delayed because I'm used to Omni and Trollon, right? So yeah, we'll fight this target. I love it. I love it. He's gonna hit me here. Oh. I guess not. We can chill a bit. But yeah, animations, the sniff, seeing Allo, like, it's always something when you play the animal. Like, I played a lot of Allo Legacy, I played a lot of Dilo as well, but seeing their iterations in like a updated model kind of version, it's always cool to see. And I feel like Allo is really, you know, it's a really cool animal to like kind of witness, I guess. It feels so good to like hunt things, and I think the pounce. I don't know how I feel about it personally. Like I thought we were getting like more of a pin instead of a pounce, but I like it. I thought I wouldn't like it, and I thought it looked kind of silly seeing when they first showed it pounce a stego. But overall, I do like it. I think it's a great gameplay design. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my stamina. We're gonna hunt again. The rain, by the way, is a bit loud. I might actually lower the audio here, so you guys don't have to get ear raped with it. That audio is just really too loud. I need it for like hunting and stuff, but that shit is just like I have a problem because my island is usually too quiet. I don't hear footsteps and shit, but and I'll play with friends, and then they'll be like, "Oh, did you hear that? I don't know, that tenno across the river in the freaking beach somewhere, sitting in a bush." And I'm like, "How the hell did you hear that?" Yeah, I heard him clear as day. But yeah. Is Allo considered the what is he? He's considered the dog or the wolf of the Jurassic. I forgot what his title is, but he's such a cool animal. You really feel like a tiger. You feel like a you're pinning things down. You feel big. You feel menacing. You feel and the growth stages feel good as well. You're young. You're fast. You're not fast like crazy fast like T-Rex. So they will catch you off guard, right? Like some T-Rexes, that'll be the biggest thing. But overall, I just where did I lost this board already? There you are, you little shit. Come here. I also don't know if the harder you pounce, like the better it is. Like if you're holding it longer. I'm not too sure how that actually works. I'm like holding it here. Let's see, and I'm gonna run and bop. I'm gonna maybe left click a bit to see if I can do a bit more damage. I'm not sure actually how it works fully. I've played Allo a lot, but there's some things you don't know if it's like if this is a meme or this XYZ thing works. If there's some guides out there, if someone wants me to maybe make a guide, if I get all the information I can, I probably could try to do my best. I can show you guys also the swimming thing, but there's videos for it. You can check out if you just search it. So I don't want to like do content that everyone else has already made. Like this is the stats for Allo. This is the like it's out there. Go check it out. I like my own content, and I'm not saying it to be unique or anything. I like my kind of style. I'm just ranting and talking about stuff. But yeah, talking about the patch. Let's talk a little bit about Rex, I guess. And I guess the patch when it actually comes live. So that's really going to be a game changer. I'm going to hold this down and try to go for like a held down pounce, like because he's like, like I'm wondering if that hits harder. I'll try it again. Hold it down. It's kind of weird because you have to like release it, click and then release again, and then you hold it. Like kind of reset the pounce. But yeah, great feeling animal overall. You do have to fall off at a certain time. I don't know if it's because the board is shaking me off so well. But I'm gonna keep trying. Getting the pounce. It's a long pounce ridge as well. Try and get some left clicks in. I'm not sure if it's. Oh no, he's running now. I don't like that. He was just chilling, he was chilling and dying. But I play on a lot of different servers, like a lot of unofficial servers, like Petites, and I think when Rex comes to the game, I think just the presence of like me, not knowing if there's a Rex sneaking up on me and gonna smash me into the floor and kill me in one hit, or play volleyball with me, like I think that adds such a really big difference of a gameplay loop. I look forward to all those servers, like unofficial servers that have their own little their rule sets and stuff. So I can get some bites in because it's taking a long time. I'm a bit small, so that is what it is. I don't want to get hit though, to be honest with you. I'm trying not to get hit because I'm not saying the healing is terrible or anything. It's really not that bad, but yeah, I just want to hold my stamina, keep pouncing, bleed this guy out. I don't even know how AI works. Like, do they have like a bleed bar as well? Like, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. Oh, also the shake on Allo, by the way. Just a little side note on Allo. The shake, like the dog like when you know what I'm talking about. If you want, go look it up. That shit looks amazing. It's super good. I love Rex's one more, but Allo one is up there. It's vicious. It's really a dog with a chew toy. And if I remember correctly, they said they recorded Rottweiler because that's like a cool new sound for Allo. They said they recorded a Rottweiler and then they like did a reverb on it, like a Rottweiler with a chew toy, like a non-squeaky one, obviously, but. And it was just like shaking a toy, and it was just so funny to know that that was like the sound they use. So yeah, oh, where did he go? Just want to keep track of him. But yeah. Overall, I think the game will change a lot once Allo and Rex comes in the game. Maybe I'm exaggerating here, but the ecosystem is gonna vastly get changed. Oh, I missed. I like that. I like that I can kind of be bad at the game. I do think it's a cool, you know. I'll give him a bite or two. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit right there. But yeah, I do like that the game is gonna change vastly. You know, it's gonna be a big difference from, you know, one thing to the next. You know, like when that patch comes out. Speaking of patch, I do want to say that I do think that this is going to be something that people will. People are thinking it's going to be slow. I actually think if you guys know anything about the Isle devs, they try to push the content that's closer to Christmas about a bit earlier out a bit earlier. How am I wording that? And it's one of those things where I think like bring it a pounce here. Because how the devs want it, I'm gonna keep you going this way because I don't want you going too far away from the initial combat area. Come on, just die already. I think I might get hit here. Oh, okay. Oh. When the patch does come out, I do think that we're gonna get it. This is my speculation, I guess. But I do think we're gonna get that patch on. I think we will get it out in. I mean, you can quote me here. I don't mind being wrong. Just quote me if I'm wrong. But I do think that we're gonna get it a bit earlier than like the end of, you know, December the 1st or like the end of the year. I think what they do is the devs want a break so they can have time for their family, and they get that whole like, I think it's like 2 weeks before Christmas and 2 weeks after, so they're gone for like a month. So they really they're doing like their best to push out content right here. And I think that's perfect, you know. Why is he just chilling? Like, he's not even. I think he's out of stamina, maybe. I don't know how boars actually work. Yeah, you're gonna get mauled here. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. To the victor go the spoils. But yeah, I do think we're gonna get it. My prediction is we're gonna get it somewhere in either mid-December. Oh. Mid-December, I would say, or maybe yeah, let's say mid-December would be my first guess, because it's 2 weeks before Christmas. They're gonna do the dev blog on December, so either we get it on like the 1st of December, or we're gonna get it mid-December. Because they might like delay the patch, and then in that patch, I think we're gonna either get Rex and Allo live, so that's like, you know, 2 weeks to a month from this video. Because what is this? It's the 19th, and I think off of the. Oh God, I look like I'm struggling, and I think off of. I probably should just go hit the sanctuary. Yeah, let's go hit the sanctuary. Fuck it. I'm gonna go eat some thingies, but I don't want to grow too fast. I just want to get in the sanctuary and lose my diet there. I can always just come back and eat this. But yeah, we're gonna definitely get it within a month. So on the 1st, or let's say the 14th, somewhere between like the 1st and the 14th of December. I think that they will push Allo and Rex out. I think they're ready. personally, maybe I'm wrong, I'm not going to take into consideration balancing because I don't think Isle should consider balancing too hard. Like the small like what's the word I'm looking for? This is the most dangerous place, by the way. Probably should not stay around here. The small iterations of like 5% here, 10% movement there, you know, stamina here or health, whatever. Like, I don't think, or wait, sorry. I don't think them focusing on that is really the point. Like, yes, it's part of the game, but I don't think that's like a actual proper real point that they're trying to push. I think I'm gonna go wade in that mud over here. I hunted a galley from here, by the way, once. Oh, I came from this angle instead. So this is like my favorite place to just go down in this cave. Super dark now, though. It's super dark. But yeah. I love this server. Like I'm getting to talk and I'm not getting interrupted because I don't have like a super hard intense fight. So yeah. Overall, I think I know I have the plus thing already, but I can get some gastros maybe. Love it. My first experience on Allo was crazy, by the way. So we actually came here. This like our Allo came out, and I met up with 2 other Allos, and there was a boar up on the hill, and I actually didn't really fully understand. We had a pounce, and then it was right up here. So it will always be I think I'll always remember this. It was right up this hill on that side. So we went out of the sanctuary, we ran up to the side, and there, boom, just he was making noise, obviously. And it was just right up there, and we pounced, and 2 of the Allos fell. They broke their legs, and I was the last person to like. So I went in first, but I missed, and I got hit, and I just sat down to heal, obviously. And I let them take over the fight, right? And it was such an amazing experience, in my opinion. And I really liked it. Like I really thought, you know what, this is such a great experience. Like getting to play Allo, it's new. Obviously there was like the cracked code Allo, but yeah, the patch is definitely coming out at that time. I think that the game is going to change for a lot of people. I know there's some complaints about like the skins and colorations. I'm not a fan of like overtly colorful animals, but I could think that it's too bland. I think Rex is too bland. The patterns and stuff are amazing. The textures are amazing, and the reason for it, I don't know if it's like a good reason or bad reason. I don't really care that much, but it is a bit like stale, I guess. That's, you know, we're all just gonna look the same. I like that me and my homies all look different. You know, I like that. Oh, you're the slightly green Allo, you're the slightly orange Allo, you're the slightly blue Allo. You know, I do like that. You know, when I'm playing, you know, whatever with any game, I like kind of feeling and looking different. Obviously, I also like when we all look exactly the same, but that's for like a tactical reason. That's not like a, you know, I don't think that's like a, my God, bro, the night vision. People complain about the storms and the nights times now. My only thing I can say on that is the devs are doing this obviously on purpose. It's to test to see how the gameplay is like at night. It's to give certain animals an advantage, like Rex, Troodon, and stuff, because Rex's night vision is actually supreme, and just like in real life, it's really good. So it'll give you the advantage to hunt a trike, let's say, and get a few hits in as a Rex. Overall, like in my opinion, I guess, the sound of the rain and stuff, people have complained about it. I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing, because that also adds a gameplay element. Like, people want pristine skies, big open fields, and everyone should see everyone and everyone should hear everyone. Like, I don't think that's a good gameplay design. I think when there is struggle, when you know, you're not in an optimal situation, or you're in an optimal situation, your enemy is not, I think that adds such a good detail of flavor. Like, for example, if you have reabsorption and you're playing Dino, you can go on land for such a long time. You can be in an annoying bush. You can make it across different rivers if you have reabsorption. You won't take reabsorption on your first or your second generation, like your Entombment 1 and Entombment 2. But maybe on your third one, you might be like, I have the freaking water mutation. I could get the, and I could make my life a bit easier by going from puddle to puddle, not getting spotted by Rexes, hopefully. And then you could just make your way through different parts, playing, Dino, right? And I think that's a healthy gameplay loop. And I think the semi-aquatics like Barry, I hope they have really good water, because Dino is a pain in the ass unless you have like salt water and all the other jazz. It is really annoying to like actually play Dino and actually get to a place where people might actually take a risk to drink, because right now there's the drinking bug on live, and then like on official it's like so much rain, so the reabsorption really is like one of the most busted mutations that you can get. I want to talk about Barry a little bit. So the Barry design overall, you guys know what it looks like. I'm not gonna bring it up in a picture or anything. The Barry design, super amazing in my opinion. I think Barry has such a great what's the word I'm looking for? Barry has such a great like paleo, like the paleo art or paleo version of this animal is like amazing. It truly is like it's definitely the best of its kind. Like the thickness of Barry, the tail, the thickness on his tail, the scoots at the bottom of his tail and the top of his tail. I think it's such an amazing art. Like I love Spino. I think Suko's okay. I'm not really a big Suko fan. I think his body proportions, his long ass legs and his weird ass tail, he looks a bit silly to me. I do love him though as an animal, but visually, I wouldn't like to play one, let's say. Playing it in pots and in Legacy, I didn't really play Suko that much. I mean, I didn't play much Barry either, because he was you have to get like injected into them because they were sandbox, right? So you have to play Barry into Suko, and then you can play Spino in the sandbox version of the game. But you can obviously just get injected in as one. And overall, I thought Barry was like not really an animal. Like he didn't really exist. He wasn't. It sounds terrible, but he wasn't really animal in Legacy. Not really many people thought about playing Barry. There wasn't a Barry player base at all. You saw one, you killed it, and you're like, what the hell was that? Oh, Barry Onyx. I barely know her. Never heard of her. So yeah. There's that. That's what I have to say about Barry. Animations wise, amazing. Overall, my chair's so creaky, by the way. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the video. Overall, I think Barry has an amazing sort of like his amazing waddle, but his art and the model itself, like the modeling game and the art, are so good, and the colorations and the patterns from like his first pattern that we've seen is super good. I usually don't go for pattern 1, so I'm kind of like annoyed that that's like base pattern. But they're really cooking, and I really hope that Barry is like this. Excuse me. Because he's not bigger than Allo per se, but he's pretty big, and I want him to be like, I want him to fend for himself. I want that Dino Suko's Barry Onyx gameplay that I've been waiting for so long to do, I want to be like the Dino baby killer, and then the big Dino comes off and I gotta leave, and I go on land and I do my land things, and I maybe have saltwater, I go to the ocean. But I don't expect him to like outswim or out like, like mess up Dinos. But I want there to be that little, that little gameplay loop. Just like you're playing Bepe, you're playing Austro, which is going to be, semi-aquatic. Herrera, who is like really, he's not semi-aquatic, but Herrera is pretty. He's in like a good line, and I hope they make Austro a little bit like Herrera. Like I want there to be some interaction there with like both of them being like, maybe Austro can also climb trees. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be a thing. But I want it to be like, you know how Herrera is good at trees and then okay at water. I want Austro to be okay at water, but kind of good in water, but okay in trees. Like I want the hipsy kind of like crawling up the tree gameplay, and maybe being able to sit and nest in a tree or something, or at least chill in a tree. Maybe not to the level of Herrera, but you know, because he does have wings and feathers, and I think he would make a good animal to like, you know. I thought the design choice of Austro was always going to be, you know, what Herrera currently is, right? God, this healing is ass. I'm not sure what I'll take. I need to take hunger here, that's for sure. Probably can go for multi-chamber. Oh, I heard there. But yeah. What else did I want to cover? Was there anything else I can think of? Also design we've talked about. I forgot what was next. I'm looking forward to Para. And I'm looking forward to the Maya buffs. I do like me some Hadrosaur. I'm not gonna lie, Hadrosaurs are really cool. But I want to feel like I'm able to escape certain things. I don't want to be a piece of meat, you know. I like that things can kill me, and I like that things are, they look at me and they're like, yeah, I can take him, you know. I like that about them. I don't like, you know, I don't want to be like always playing Trike or Stego or something. I like the fact that you look weaker, but I also want to have that like Tenno kind of like Tenno but not Tenno gameplay, if that makes sense. Or Tenonto, that's what people call it. I call them Tennos because Warframe. Tenno. Ooh. Good. Let's go get that there. I'm coming to eat your ass. Don't worry. Pinning a tree. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't want to get too good at it because I don't want to kind of heal off. What was my first mute? Did I get Hemomania? I did, yeah. It's an interesting thing because you're not really like attacking that much with left click. There you are, little shit. Theirs are actually surprisingly dangerous. I'm gonna try and get that second pounce in right away. There it is. But yeah, overall gameplay I think is pretty good, you know. I'm not gonna eat it already. I'm gonna try and get some gastros. It's just that's like one thing that's annoying as well. Certain animals have too fast hunger, like Diallo. You know, they have like a hyper freaking hunger rate. And the animals that I think would have a bigger hunger rate would be like Rex and stuff, but they're actually really slow at there. Can I eat some? Nope. I guess not. Allowed. No fun allowed. I really need to just sit and chill a bit. What was I gonna say? For Para and Maya, I do think that they have this sort of like, you need to kind of give them you know, you need to give them something, because if not, Rex and Allo and all these animals are just gonna run them over. I do like that you know, certain animals are getting special treatments, or certain animals. Oh, that leaf! I thought that was a freaking Herrera or Tyrannon or something. I do think those animals, they need something, and I actually like the patch and the balancing of like, okay, it's going to be, I don't know, heavier, or this thing is going to do XYZ thing. You know, like Cerato's getting a little movement speed nerf, but he's also getting heavier. I think Carno needs to. I think Carnotaurus needs to go to like 2.2 or something at least. Like, I already feel like he was nerfed too severely with his weight. I think overall he should have a little bit heavier weight, because you should be able to like run things down and kill them, you know, and move from zone to zone, hunting small game. Like, that's your whole build and plan. Is not, you're not supposed to have a fair fight. You're supposed to push something over, knock it down, and then fuck it up. And I feel that way about. I feel the way with Serato and how it's played. I'm not a Serato hater. It sounds like I am. I just think Serato is just too good overall, and it can't. Like, I don't want it to be slower than T-Rex, right? Like, if you're running and there's a full-grown T-Rex, you should be able to survive by just running away. You know, T-Rex should never be able to like keep up with you. Maybe outshot you. Or maybe if you have like low stamina, you're screwed, right? But you should have thought about that. Managing your stamina is part of the game and is a design choice that the Isle devs want. They don't want people just zooming all over the place. Certain animals, yes, but the zoomers should be the ones that can't really fight back or can't protect themselves, like Gali. I'm not saying Carno can't do that, but Carno is a zoomer. He's just zooming all over the place. Maya was like that in Legacy. If you never played Legacy, Maya is a really fast animal in Legacy. And I really hope that they, certain animals when they hit Prime Elder or whatever, they do get their like fair share of like, what's the word I'm looking for? They do get their fair share of. Wait, is that what diet is that? There is B. Why am I seeing it? That's also a weird thing. Like, diets don't show up until it's like been up for a while. I think that's kind of good. Maybe that's intended. I'm not sure. Don't mind it. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Damn it. The healing is so slow. I know I don't have diet, so that's probably why. Ingest, because I just want to eat when I get there. Just go there, eat a lot. If you're playing really sweaty, you don't eat and sit by food and walk around and be bleeding. You do your thing, you eat, you leave, Let's see, where did I kill this thing? But overall, walking through the night is super scary when their Rex is around, by the way. It's such a insane thing to kind of, that pressure. I don't know, maybe I'm just like stressed, but the pressure of knowing that the Rex exists on this server and other servers, like official servers, don't have it. It just, it just feels very different. All right, let's get some good meat in our diet. But yeah, I think the whole options of choosing your elder and your stuff on officials, I think that's a good design choice. I think that's nice that the devs thought about that. People don't actually like a gameplay mechanic and that you can enable it or disable it. What was that? Oh, compies are back. Holy shit. Compies are freaking back. I've not seen a compy in a long ass time. Here's the yeah, them, they're so retarded. I love them. I'm gonna send this in my screenshots, my Discord. I have a little new Isle Discord. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube or on Twitch, or join the Discord, I have a Discord that's open. I probably can leave it in the description or just ask, and in the comment section I'll probably just link it to you. Sometimes those links don't always work, but yeah. Let's raise the volume so you guys can hear that. If you haven't heard it, it's such a good, like, you kill something and you just do this, you just walk up to it and you just like, you have it in your mouth and you just go like. So it's more violent when it's like he's a bit bigger. A compy is not on our diet, right, though? I'm pretty sure. That's adorable. I love it. I know, I'm looking at something that would like tear me to pieces in seconds, but yeah. I love that compies exist. How cute they are. That's so adorable. Uh-oh. Damn bore. I need to go get me some. I need to go get me some gas rid of. So I don't think. I think I can get out of here. Some animals just walk up on you and just smack you though. Like I don't like being near them. Like I had a dibble chase me into the sanctuary and then died because of the bees. It was so funny because I did not know that would be an interaction. I didn't think that the bees would register an AI as a, you know. Hey, but you know, at least they're not biased towards, you know, AI. I always thought that, yeah, that's gonna definitely be a thing. Let me go and sit right here, my little corner, my little no timeout corner. Just reflect upon my life and what I've done. Reabsorption, by the way, probably one of the best mutations to get because of the amount of rain. I think the Isle devs are testing to see like how many people will actually take it. But once you have it, you can AFK in bushes for so much longer if that's your, you know, game plan. Which I don't recommend doing because, you know, if you want Prime Elder and you want to entomb and get mutations faster to have an easier second life, then yeah. But just, you know, stops you from needing to drink, which is also a bad thing for dinos, I think. Slowing it down, but I guess on live servers, when this patch does come out, I don't think it's going to rain. Like, I think it hasn't rained once since I've streamed. So it's been 30 minutes, but they just did a patch today, from what I understand. And from what I also understand is that we're also going to have a what's the word I'm looking for? We're also going to have a patch where basically you're playing the game consistently, and then you know, when you play the game so much and you realize it's raining that much, it might feel like every 10 minutes, but the design choice is to see how people interact when there's so much rain, you know, when there's so much, their choices, you know, the healing mutations from the rain, the etc, the night times, you know, nocturnal or the health lock stuff, etc. So I think, you know, I do think that there is some pros and cons for a lot of things currently in this game, in this patch, I should say. But yeah, I think I'll end the video here. So if you want, you guys follow me on twitch.tv/rareentry. And you can see it in the little window screen here. What is that on my screen? Like a bunch of flies flying across. But yeah, I hope you like the sounds and I didn't want it to make it too loud because I don't want you guys to like play the island and, you know, you're probably sitting and playing and gaming yourself, but and I don't want your sounds to fuck up with mine. But yeah, this is me. I'm out. Pop in my Discord if you want to hunt. I'm always looking forward to a great hunt, you know, playing with people and, you know, getting like a pack hunt going, like an Omni or Troodon or shit, Allo, you know. I'm always down. I love every animal in the game, except for Dryo. Fuck 'em. No, but I do like them. I do like them all. I think Dryo's gameplay is just, sadly, it's just, you can't really do anything. But yep, have a good one. And thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day. Peace.